Welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, where we dive deep into the world of motorcycles, bringing you honest reviews, detailed breakdowns, and a rider's perspective on the bikes that matter most. Today we're taking a close and in-depth look at the brand new 2026 Honda CB750, a machine that carries both heritage and innovation. Honda has always been a brand that balances reliability with performance, and the CB series is iconic in the motorcycle world. So when they put out a refreshed CB750, expectations are sky high. This review is going to take you through every part of the bike, from its styling and design to the technical heart of the machine, its performance on the road, the riding experience, and finally its pricing and value. So buckle up, because this is going to be one of the most comprehensive looks at this bike you'll find. When you first lay your eyes on the 2026 Honda CB750, the first impression is that this is unmistakably a CB. Honda has managed to capture the classic naked bike silhouette while modernizing it with sharper lines, more sculpted bodywork, and subtle futuristic touches. Starting from the front, you're greeted by a round LED headlamp that nods to the heritage of the CB series, but inside that circular housing, it's all state-of-the-art technology. The beam pattern is crisp and wide, ensuring excellent visibility at night, and the integrated daytime running light adds a modern edge. The forks are thick and inverted, giving the bike a more aggressive stance and providing not only looks but real stability on the road. You'll also notice the brushed aluminum touches around the front end that scream premium without being too flashy. Honda has done a great job of balancing retro appeal with cutting-edge design. Move to the side of the CB750 and the profile is absolutely striking. The tank is muscular without being oversized, carrying subtle sculpting that makes it comfortable for your knees to grip. The Honda badge sits proudly, and the paintwork options this year are worth mentioning because Honda is offering bolder, richer colors, including a deep metallic blue, a classic gloss black, and even a modern matte silver. The side panels flow seamlessly into the tail section, creating a cohesive look that feels polished and intentional. The exposed trellis-style steel frame gives it that mechanical honesty that naked bike fans love. You see the bones of the machine, and it adds to the charm. The engine sits beautifully in the center, finished in matte black with brushed highlights, a perfect blend of subtlety and presence. And of course, you can't ignore the exhaust system that sweeps back cleanly, exiting with a sporty tone that looks as good as it sounds. At the back, the design keeps things tight and minimal, which is exactly what you'd expect from the modern naked. The taillight is in LED strip that's sleek and blends right into the tail cowl, making the rear look sharp without sticking out awkwardly. The indicators are small but bright, keeping the profile clean. The rear tire is wide and chunky, giving you a sense of stability, and it sits beautifully under the tidy tail section. One thing riders will appreciate is how Honda has kept the pillion seat integrated but not bulky. It's clear the CB750 is built primarily with the rider in mind, but you can still take a passenger comfortably. Overall, the back end reinforces that this is a bike with style, focus, and purpose. Now, let's talk about what lies at the heart of the 2026 Honda CB750. The engine. Powering this machine is a 755cc parallel twin engine with Honda's Unicam design, which is the same architecture that's been praised for its balance of power and efficiency. On paper, you're looking at around 90 horsepower at peak and roughly 75 Nm of torque. That doesn't just mean strong numbers for the class, it means usable power across the rev range. One of the things Honda has nailed here is delivering torque low down. So whether you're riding through city traffic, pulling out of corners on a twisty road, or cruising on the highway, the CB750 feels eager and responsive. The engine is liquid-cooled, fuel-injected, and Euro 5+ compliant, meaning it meets the latest emissions standards without sacrificing performance. And here's something riders are already raving about: the refinement. The engine runs smooth, vibrations are well controlled, and the exhaust note is sporty but not obnoxious. It has that signature Honda character of being civil at low revs but playful when you open it up. The performance package is rounded out by a 6-speed gearbox that shifts cleanly, and Honda has also included their assist and slipper clutch system. You've got ride-by-wire throttle control, selectable ride modes including standard, sport, and rain, and even adjustable traction control. All of this is controlled through a crisp TFT display that's easy to read in bright sunlight and gives you key information at a glance. The display also supports Bluetooth connectivity, allowing you to pair your smartphone for navigation prompts, calls, or music control. When it comes to handling, the CB750 impresses. The suspension is tuned for that sweet spot between comfort and sporty response. The front features 41mm show inverted forks, while the rear has a monoshock that's spray-load adjustable. On the road, this translates to a bike that feels planted and confident, yet forgiving enough to handle potholes or rougher urban roads. It corners beautifully, with predictable steering and a chassis that feels balanced. The braking system is equally strong, with dual front discs and a single rear disc, all managed by dual-channel ABS. The braking performance is progressive and reassuring, perfect for both new riders stepping up and experienced riders pushing it harder. In terms of performance numbers, the CB750 isn't just about the specs on paper, it's about how it feels in real-world conditions. Thanks to Honda's engineering, you can expect around 50 miles per gallon depending on your riding style, which makes this a surprisingly efficient everyday machine, whether you're commuting or weekend cruising. Of course, pricing plays a big role in how competitive a bike is. Honda has positioned the 2026 CB750 smartly. The standard version comes in around the mid-range price point for naked bikes in its class, making it very accessible. For a ballpark, you're looking at around $9,000 to $9,500 though this may vary depending on your region and whether you go for the base trim or the upgraded version with extras like the quick shifter, premium paint, or luggage accessories. So, where does that leave us with the 2026 Honda CB750? This is a motorcycle that honors its heritage while pushing into the future. It's not the most extreme naked bike on the market, and it's not trying to be. Instead, it aims to be the all-rounder that riders can trust, whether you're using it for daily commuting, weekend backrod fun, or even longer touring trips with a few accessories added. The styling is timeless yet modern. The engine delivers character and usability, the electronics keep you safe and connected, and the price makes it accessible without compromise. For riders who want a machine that feels like it will be with them for years, delivering consistent smiles with every ride, the CB750 hits that sweet spot. That wraps up our deep dive review of the 2026 Honda CB750 here on Global Bike Buzz. We hope this helped you get a full picture of what this bike is all about. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.